And just like that, we live once again on this good Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Yes.
Hey,
And we on time. And
on
we on
time,
time.
baby. Shout out
Yes.
to that.
Yes.
Shout out to motherfucker that. Happy Saturday, good people out there. Thank you
Yes.
to the first person that just joined. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Shout out to the people that are gonna watch this on a playback.
Yes.
But shout
Also,
out
I
to
already have
YouTube.
somebody in the chat. Sorry
Somebody
to
yes,
cut
is in
you
the
off.
chat. Shout out to
Yes.
YouTube for
This is gonna be
sending all the notifications to all my devices.
goodness.
So shout out to that.
Yes.
But anyway,
Appreciate
shout out
you, Ezel Daniels,
yes,
for
Ezel,
being
thank you.
here. Yes. Sorry, just tripled all over your opener.
No, you all good, y'all.
So sorry.
You all good. But yes, welcome back to another live rendition of Key and Carry, where we key.
And we carry.
I'm Troy.
I'm Damon.
And I'm serving forehead right now, baby. I'm gonna get that together.
Oh, people are already getting into it. Mine's for everybody else.
I put that in my notes. Like
baby was running rabbit through that damn.
I said he was. Listen, Monsters on when I was here.
Also, the nerve of Miss Mamas to be like pointing to I think she was pointing to Darian like he can't come back. I'm like, Darian just threw this tantrum. He can't come back. Mine's been running through the club, wrecking shop, and he still get to stay.
Mine's
like
just Uncle Raheem and the girls in a completely different way,
tearing everybody up, and not
Fat Rabbit killing them. There you go. That's what it was.
You know what? You didn't start.
I guess. I'm sorry.
You done started already. Oh my god.
Yes, we're back with another live rendition of Gemini Filmz Bad Boys Club Texas. Yes. Season 8, the reunion, parts 1 and part 2. So another double feature for you guys. It seems like double features have been like our forte for like the past couple months. So excited to be here on this good weekend and to like chop it up with y'all because we haven't done a live in like a couple weeks. But anyway, nonetheless, this damn review was just crazy.
Yeah, let me just add a couple comments.
Get into a couple comments before.
I was just about to say that. But yeah, hey Clay Edward, thank you for being here. Yes, a new face. Yes, loving the red turtleneck. Giving a New Jack City.
Now, when we say new face, we don't mean that you went and got a new face. We just meant that you are a newbie to the channel.
I got my finger on the close out button. Okay, I will close out this window on your ass. Anyway, Keenan, thank you for being here. Yes, yes, good to see you. Ready for the mess and the hilarity. Yes, we about to bring it to you. Do y'all think Darian should have got what D got? I don't think so. I mean, you know,
not jumped.
Yeah, I don't know. Darian is messy, but Darian hasn't really done anything to like really, you know.
Darian be throwing them white woman temper tantrums, and I feel like they just need somebody to pop him.
He has.
Just sit him down. Just what to hear you do to old girl that once he's in love and hip hop, give her a whole sit down.
Maybe he took that shirt off. I said, "What you do that for? What you do that for? Showing them nipples." I said, "You can put your shirt back on. You can put your shirt back on." Like. It's not even giving that, but
he came out of that top that was leather and lace. I said, "What you about to do?"
The pits was hot. Like,
my goodness, I'm sorry. We
already carrying,
but ain't even been 5 minutes.
Yes, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the people that are here.
Yes, everybody's in the chat. Everybody's watching again.
Also,
shout out to everybody that's gonna watch this on the playback.
Yes. And also feel free to be in the chat. We're gonna go back and read some comments. So don't feel like we're not gonna read it, but yes, we will. But yeah, do you want to start off with the first part? We're gonna do parts 1 and 2, of course.
Of Gemini Filmz. I always feel like I have to reiterate that it's Gemini Filmz so people don't get it confused with something
with that
that's
other
like
show.
Off-brand.
With that other bitch. No.
That other bitch. Something that's very you know what? I ain't even gonna do it. Anyway, part 1 of Gemini Filmz Bad Boys Club Texas. So I said that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is like the 3rd Gemini Filmz reunion where there has been dialogue. Now there was some thumping, but there was actual conversations
about
recorded conversations. Because you know Gemini Filmz ain't gonna do nothing else. They're gonna have a reunion that's gonna last about 10 minutes.
It's gonna be a brawl. It's gonna be a brawl,
baby. They're gonna be brawling inside on the street. Yes. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, I said it. So shout out to Gemini Filmz and to everybody that came, and even though y'all turned up, like they were able to have a conversation and kind of like talk about their experience, which I really did. Like I said, it's so great to see Judy. If you a Bad Girls Club OG, you know Judy. If you know, you know. But baby, I said it's so good to see Judy just glowing and just maturing, and just to see like this different side of her, because baby, she was a wild child.
No shit, you know shit going left when Judy is the same one in the situation. Judy is the one that's got her ass seated the most. Like,
well, is she too saying she had them damn duck nails on? I said, Judy,
you know what? I was living for the duck nails
over them damn nails.
I was living for the duck nails. She looked really good. She looked really good. She did look really. Shout out to our makeup artist, the girl Kimmy.
Yes. Who's a part of the come up season 4 Atlanta, the come up Atlanta season 4. Excuse me. So we're gonna talk about that later. But
not to derail, I just want to point something out real quick before we started. Did y'all notice the? I was about to say Chasing Atlanta, child. This beer. Did y'all notice the Gemini Filmz alumni in the building? I'm looking at everybody like, damn, you here? Why are you
that was
here?
In my notes. Yeah, and I told you to stay on my notes, you trifling bitch. That was my next point. Shout out to all the faces that were in the audience. You know, I saw Messiah. Of course, Kimmy was the makeup artist, excuse me. Shane, who was Dion's ex-twin or whatever, ran down on D, baby. I was not expecting that. We don't talk about that.
I said, "Ooh, jump scare!" Like, he came out of nowhere.
It was given
right,
baby. But yeah. So also, the SO was in the. Not Minaj's husband, the other SO was in the audience. I don't know if y'all peeped that.
The SO
Tardini.
Wait, for real? I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah, he was in the audience.
I didn't see that.
Shout out to Spice the Original for me.
Yes, I was about to
everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's watching.
Original. Thank you.
But yeah, I did see a lot of faces, a lot of familiar faces. And, but yeah, I saw that. So they should have blurred his face out. They should have hit that man with the hardest Japanese blur.
Not blur his face out.
Blur his face out. We don't do that shit. And then you online bragging like it's just it. Like, that's fucking disgusting. Anyway, I'm derailed.
Wait. I'm missing something. What happened?
I think Gardini redacted went on live and admitted to like assaulting somebody while they were intoxicated. So,
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. So what you said that, I was like, wait, hold up.
So yeah,
what happened?
Anyway.
Oh,
what happened? Why? Right. Yeah. Anyway, reunion looks. Audience, also feel free to let us know in the comments. People in the playback, let us know as well. Yarn, reunion looks. Did you have a favorite?
Let's see. So Kelton was dressed like he was going to the mall or some shit. Like he was running errands. It was. I was like, okay.
Very much picking up my kids from school.
Like, very much like I took the bonnet off because I wanted to be respectful. Like, very much running errands. Like, don't mind me, please. But but yeah, he was dressed like that. I'm trying to think of who else.
What you think about Keith Split? Keith came in that Mugler that was not tailored to fit his body.
I'm mad you also peeped that. I was like, this Mugler knock off. Okay.
Somebody actually clocked it for me. So shout out to Ron for that.
Okay.
Shout out to Ron.
Yeah.
But yeah, he clocked it for me. But I said everybody missed the mark for me.
Yeah,
nobody came dressed like it was a reunion. Although they was like, bro, I think they were more focused on like fighting and brawling.
They came.
They didn't really care.
This my whoop ass
about
outfit.
what they came like this. But I said Maz was just for like a yacht trip, but he came in at a whoop ass. So
you should have had on some Uncle Slides,
right?
And a Kango, maybe
the Crocs and the Kangos on.
He
should have had the Crocs in sport mode with the Kango. I would have been.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I said everybody kind of missed the mark. No shade. I said, you know, who is kind of like not like a bad reunion, but the reunion's off when the host looks the best. Granted, right? Like, Judy is like, you know, the only female on the stage, but as I said, everybody kind of just missed the mark for me. If I had to select somebody, I guess it would be
the couple. The couple didn't look bad. I actually like their fits. I mean, it was
okay. Jacob didn't look bad. I forgot they were in the building. And then Mother Platty got Jacob confused with Alex. I said, not the host.
Could you blame him? Could you blame him?
Same
Like,
girl.
no.
Same girl.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
let's
said
get on
everybody
into it.
was find me regular. Yeah, somebody in the comments said that they all look right. Okay, y'all, let me hand it over to you, y'all. Let's see what the comments are saying, because I see the
Oh,
comments are
okay, yeah. I
popping.
see the comments
The
jumping.
comments
Yes.
is
Thank y'all for
popping.
being here.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank y'all for being here.
what's up, Calvin? Thank you for being here.
Is
Bad
that
Boys Come alumni.
BZC
Yes.
7? Yes, Calvin came in that house and turned shit upside down.
Did
Shout
this
out to
brawl,
Calvin.
Kelvin, did this brawl look familiar? Because we know last season there was a brawl. So did you get flashbacks of what happened on your season? Like,
Goodness.
hey Shit Pearl, thank you for being here. Good to see your face. Um, I don't think there were any fave outfits. Yeah, I mean everybody pretty much missed the mark, but you know, it is what it is. You know, there was a lot of fighting going on.
Yeah, a
So
lot of fighting.
they didn't want to get that good shit ripped
I
up.
almost thought that I was watching South Central Baddies for a minute. I saw this damn
There we
fight.
go. Now, if you was watching South Central Baddies, they would have been really thumping. This fighting is just very. This fighting is very like South Central Baddies, baby. They fight to kill,
Yeah,
like the real
literally.
fight club.
What
But
is it? Hunger Games type shit.
right, like, uh, I definitely love some season 8 boys. They're cool. Okay, nice. Okay,
Yes,
it's good to
Calvin.
hear
Who's
that
your
y'all getting
favorite from
along.
this season?
That's who I want to know. That's what I want to know.
Also, let us know in the comments, viewers. And y'all, do you have a favorite?
A
Mine would be
favorite.
Vine.
Oh
Vine.
yeah, Vaughn. Yeah, I think Vaughn is still my favorite. I mean, we didn't really get to see a lot of him from this. He was pretty much like breaking up people, but he's a key. He's like one of the few that actually has a personality outside of like fighting people. But but he said I get flashbacks every day. Not you in the supermarket about to body slam somebody. Like that PTSD, baby. Like, oh my god. Hey Carly. Thank you for being here. My
Yes,
good
thanks
sis
for being here.
Carly. Yes.
Shout out to the girl. Carly is
Oh,
in the
real
building.
ones. Thank you so much for the support. But yes, everybody looked real regular.
Very regular.
But
Very
yeah.
regular. I said
Also I just wanted to say shout out to Mother Platty. Is that his name? I think he did a really good job of like being backstage, and just being funny and like, you know, just like keeping the energy there. And it wasn't negative either. Like he was just really funny. So like, you
very
know,
flirty.
a Detroit native. That too.
Oh wait, I didn't know he was from Detroit.
Yeah, I think last reunion he said he was from Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah, you when somebody say they're from Detroit, you know I remember.
Shout out to that. Okay,
But
I didn't know that. But yeah, I said Mother Platty was working with that teeny tiny microphone. Like
the teeny microphone was sending me.
God just don't mic these niggas and just call it a day. But that's technical. That's not my but I said not the host flirting while he's working. It's giving deep cut. But remember that season of Love and Hip Hop New York when Rocky Thunder and Jen and Pam was gonna do that radio show, and they invited that dude on,
and they was
Rocky
flirting,
being like overly.
Oh boy, was flirting hard as hell. Yeah, she was like,
yeah,
I remember that. I remember that shit.
He turned to Jacob and Alex. Platty turned to Jacob and Alex was like, "Y'all do threesomes? I'm like, bitch.
No, that question was in the queue because the way he said it so fast, like.
Then he was flirting with D. He was like, let me get into this Atlanta nigga. Right? It's also kind of giving Sweetie from the VMAs. She did the pre-show, oh boy, and she was like, I know that's right. He's like, girl, that is not what the color prompter said.
I forgot about that.
It's giving that. I live for Platty.
He paused. It was like, she was like, oh,
she was like, oh, it started reading. I'm like, sweetie. Goodness. I live for Platty and I live for Sweetie.
Oh my god,
yeah. Platty did a really good job of like keeping the energy up, keeping it funny, keeping it positive.
Yes.
He was interviewing somebody and I think something fell or somebody knocked her or something. He was like, "Oh, them bitches fighting already."
Right.
He was ready.
Like, yes, I thought he was a key. Wait, so did it start with it started with him, right? Okay, so I thought about how he asked if Alex and Jacob were together, And then, or no, he asked like, are they together now? And they were like, we're always together. And I was just like, okay, so like, why didn't y'all just say that from the beginning? Like,
Right.
I don't know. There's something about both of them that irritate me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because they didn't do shit the whole like season.
Both boring.
I think I'm right. I think they wanted a free vacation, and maybe they wanted a place where they can live together and be together and play house. I don't know, because all they did was sleep and eat. They didn't do shit. So like, I think I'm the Nancy Drew of this shit. I think I clocked it. They wanted a little getaway.
Not auditioning for the Bad Boys Club for free housing. Not for a week or 2 weeks.
Listen, get in where you fit in. They wanted to hang out together. But yeah, like I'm just like, so there's something about that. I was like, y'all fucking irritate the fuck out of me. Like the fact that y'all literally like spent this whole time like, oh, we were together the whole time. Why didn't y'all come into the house as boyfriends? I feel like that would have been interesting. Like, because I've never seen, like, even on Bad Girls Club, they never had two people come in. Well, besides Diamond and Old Girl from the sister season. Like, they've never had like a couple come in together. I thought that would have been really interesting. But like the fact that y'all kept it on the hush this whole season, like, what you come here for? What you come here for?
What you come here for? Yes.
But yeah. It's giving free housing. My goodness. I ain't say that they wanted free housing. I think they was just trying to play house.
Baby, you implied it. It's it's all about the implications.
It's all about the implications, I guess.
No, it's all about the implications.
Hey, hi Pisces. Thank you for
thanks for being here.
Yes. And Thundercat 616 is in the building. I know
it's about to be a mess. Thundercat 6,
I know it's about to be a mess.
Missed you.
Child.
We missed you.
We did.
Where you been?
Here's the carry to our key.
Where you been? Like, if you're in Michigan, probably trying to hide from these crazy ass mosquitoes. Anyway.
Jesus.
Oh, I did want to note that so it's crazy because everybody that Darian, or let me say the two people that Darian were involved with now seem to have smoke with him, which I just find so interesting. Cause D's upset, Darian basically playing in his face, playing on his time, and we don't do that. But now I wanted to know, I wish D was here or Darius was here so I could ask him, but I wish Platty would have asked him, would D have pursued justice now knowing what he knows about Darian?
You are so shady.
I'm just curious.
You are so fucking shady.
He curved justice because he was like, oh, I'm interested in Darian. Then got sent home and Darian was like, oh, who was that nigga? Shooter, who was that? That's what it gave. So now I'm just curious to know, like, if D like stay in the house, would he have like acted on justice pursuing him?
I don't think he would.
Who would have went home for? Oh, I guess he would have went home. I guess because D was the first person to come home to leave, and then Kelton came. Okay, so if D never would have went home, I wonder. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think D wanted him in general. But we gonna get to that whole little messy. We together, but we not together. But I think we together, but I ain't want to say shit. Like we gonna get to that. But yeah, I mean the whole, they had, now they mad. I want a shirt that says that. We had and now you mad. Maybe that if that's not the story.
Very much. I'm also wondering if that's why Maj and D was at each other's throats.
I was thinking that too. I was like, because peep how he said that they was hanging out. And I was like, I ain't want to y'all know I love to.
He said we spent the weekend. We spent the weekend hanging out. I was like,
I said that's
Atlanta too? And D is an Atlanta native. A native of Atlanta. I also want to know what zone D is from. Oh shade.
I can't. But anyway, yeah, that whole little situation, I knew it was gonna go left. I didn't know it was gonna end up like this though. The fact that Darian made a full circle of being with D and then leaving D for Maj, and then Maj, my dumb ass really thought that they was gonna still be together at least by the reunion, but you didn't left Maj and now you back with D. You know what? I have to stand. It's kind of giving a scandal tea. How the hell you gonna get out of this tea? And then you managed to get out of it. So I don't know. I have no choice but to stand. What's your opinion on this this throuple, I guess you could say.
It's a throuple. Darian is throwing that mulatto bus, and
Like
no
a lasso,
shade.
baby. Getting
Like you
everybody.
always said, like his white mama is showing. So,
not,
baby, he
not
got
just
it.
putting this on his white mother. My
I'm
goodness.
just saying, like he around the mulatto chocolate man, and he losing his marbles.
Jesus.
Told you he came on his blouse. He threw that damn temper tantrum because he couldn't talk to Maj. I said, go sit and time out there.
Right.
Like you're doing too much. Like you need to cool down. Like
Somebody,
yeah. I missed the part where they said that. Well, I missed the part where D and Darian said that they hooked up. I guess after
D and Darian.
Because you said that it was full circle. Darius.
Oh no, the fact that he's now, because when we get to, I don't want to spoil, but I'm sure y'all seen it. Like when we get to the second part, he's
okay, got you.
Hanging.
Okay.
I'm not saying they're together. I'm just saying that he's like on D's side. Like they're,
Oh, Maj even said that.
Yeah.
Maj
So it's like
said,
a full, circle situation. Tends to go to whoever's convenient to be with at the time. No shade. I'm just calling it, saying how it is. Hey, Boo Devil Babe. Thank you for being here.
Yes,
Good to see your face. Yes.
Thank you for everybody that's here. Like,
yes.
That's watching in the chat, baby.
It's giving ping pong, Darian.
My goodness.
I can't. Was that Shane tagging D? Yes, it was.
That was Shane.
Mm-hmm. He should have had on the rain boots he had on when he broke
I
up.
was wondering if he was doing baptism boots when he was in there doing them unholy things.
He should have had the rain boots on.
Baby, you talk about running down on the nigga.
Right?
Goodness.
He came out of nowhere. But I mean, Darius popped back up. But we not.
I can't say shout out to D for the reunion being in Atlanta and him kind of just coming solo. Baby, if it was me and I know I had about 4 or 5 niggas on my head, I would have came gooned up. I would have came squad up. So shout out to him for coming standing 10 toes.
All my niggas outside, bitch. We out back.
Like somebody had to quote me, cause
somebody had to. Even though I don't want to right now.
How do you feel about redacted petty ears being to the street?
He
has a curfew, but he said that his ears are always in. Don't, because I knew about to exit. I'm just curious. He has a curfew, but his ears are always to the street.
His ears are always to the streets. Maybe it was the dudes he was hanging with. The dudes that was dick riding him and Nicki Minaj. Maybe they kind of play telephone and tell him what's going on in the streets. Maybe he be like, what's old girl's name from 227 who be out her window? Maybe he be like that out his window with his ear to the street. Shout out to 227. Anybody who knows that show.
Oh my god.
But anyway,
sorry,
we keep digressing.
What the hell are we talking about? We started. Okay, He's standing 10 toes down, even though the entire cast is basically
because he could have came with his goons or
okay. Fact. So, I just want to end on this note that I did say I felt like this part of the reunion, or at least part one of the reunion, was basically smooth sailing. Like the interview with Platty, and then a good maybe 20 minutes of like the first part of Judy was just real chill. And then I don't know, Judy asked a question and Marquise or Keith decided to like beat around the bush and he got called out. And then that's what really shit went left. Marquise or Keith was like, oh, I was a turn up king. I came there to turn up. And I was like, well, did you forget about the night you spent trying to get Kelton out the house? Like, let's talk about that.
I mean, I feel like if I was a replacement coming on the show, I'm going to like act on my experience. I'm not going to act for the cameras. Like, if I'm coming into the house, like I'm new, it's a vacation for me. It's a new experience for me. So I'm just going to be me. Like, I'm not going to come trying to spice shit up because I'm the replacement. Like, I'm just going to be who I am. Mm-hmm. And like, it is what it is. I feel like he definitely wanted a moment, which I mean, I feel like, it is what it is. Like, I get it. But like we always say, like, you couldn't have like gave us personality. You couldn't have gave us looks. You couldn't have gave us anything else outside of hopping on another person's bandwagon.
Right.
Like, so yeah. You following a bitch that can't even explain why they bullying the next person. Like, so I don't understand how you can
a bitch that can't even articulate why they don't even like their roommate.
Like,
that's sad.
It's a mess. But Wait, was it confirmed that Darian was given head to head to Maj in that bed? Child, we don't know what was going on under them covers. I'm sure it was a lot going on. A whole lot.
Well, they said that they was hunting, and I for a fact don't believe that.
Maybe we should ask Justice, because he was there. He heard
Justice
some
was
sounds
underneath them covers going through it, baby. And then it was Mars saying that they got a popping in Canada. I said Canada of all places.
They were
going up north.
I wonder if they go to Toronto. I could see him popping it in Toronto. They get a nice little suite overlooking the city. I can see that.
Maybe they should have went to Alberta.
Not Alberta. Maybe they should have went to Windsor.
That's the way they should have went. Wherever Bret Hart is from, that's where they should have went.
Oh my God. But yes, so from the way I understand it, the fight kicked off because they asked about how Keith was basically turning up for the cameras because he was a replacement. He felt like he had to get his ones and his twos in at a quicker rate. And Maj was basically like, I didn't have to do all that. Like, I just was myself, and it goes from there. Like, did you think that things were gonna go left so quickly?
Not really. Well, kind of. When Maj in the pre-show interview was like, fight Kelton with the worst or fight me, I was like, oh, he's on that type of time. Mm-hmm. The only thing that was missing from his field was some black Air Force Ones. So
horses, yes.
Like, I kind of knew it was gonna go left, but
yeah,
it was up. He was goddamn. Maj was swinging on every goddamn body.
Yes, like we said, running rapid through that damn club. Just attacking everybody. It was kind of giving Stevie and Jocelyn that season 11 hip hop when he was just fucking up everybody. Like, that reunion definitely models this reunion because they couldn't get everybody seated again.
Facts.
Stevie took his shirt off. Darian took his shirt off. The parallels. I'm telling you.
I cannot.
But yeah. Did you feel like Maj should have been, because I mean, as y'all seen the thumbnail, the bodyguard, baby, because it was a lot of bodyguarding. Bitch, no shade. Did you feel like Maj was playing bodyguard? Did you feel like that was justified, or did you feel like he should have let Kelton fight his own battles? Because I feel like when it's a one-on-one situation, it's a one-on-one situation. But I feel like when multiple people are coming at somebody, it's just like, relax.
I'm sorry, this damn comment, I have to pin that. This damn comment just sent me since you just talking to me.
Got up to say in Justice. It definitely was, yeah. I'm here for it. Know why, I can't.
But when Jocelyn got up to swinging out there and the way Stevie jumped up behind her,
yes. When he said, "Don't do this, don't do it around these securities. Don't do it around these securities."
My goodness. But
they hopped up like
I kind of feel like it's like 60-40. Like, okay. I feel like Kelton when Kelton was in the house, he did eventually like stand up for himself. He did speak up for himself. But I feel like Maj actually watching the show back from the time Kelton entered the house up until, he left. He saw how they kind of like disregarded Kelton and kind of just made him feel like he wasn't wanted. And he was like, no, fuck that. Like, So I kind of feel like I see where Maj is coming from. Like,
yeah, I mean, to me, like, I feel like in the house, I would have had to say something just because I'm tired of you niggas arguing.
Yeah.
I'm tired of y'all arguing. So like, to me, it's just like, can y'all like shut up? Like, y'all been arguing. I'm sure they were arguing for way longer than they even showed, and they were arguing for a long time on the show. So I just would have been like, y'all, give it up. Give it up, Delicious. Like, calm down. Like, he's still here. Like, get over it or whatever. But I do feel like him protecting Kelton, I do feel like it was noble, but at the same time, I feel like it did put a battery in Kelton's back. But at the same time, I feel like Kelton was in a weird situation where it's like, if you stand up for yourself, they've been telling you to stand up for yourself since they tried to bully you. Now that you're standing up for yourself, now all of a sudden, oh, you got a battery in your back. And and so it's just like, okay, well, what do y'all want him to do? Like, do y'all want him to stand up for himself or not? Like,
so and that's what Maj was saying. Like, the night before, they was like Keith and Justice were like picking at fucking was it Kelton, and then the day after Keith was like, "Oh, are you gonna turn up?" And then when he saw Maj was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Oh, you want to fight?" It's like he saw the energy was different than Kelton, so he started backpedaling. So it was a lot of choosy hoes this season of Bad Boys Club, Gemini Films, Bad Boys Club, Texas. Let me say,
gotta say Gemini Films. I definitely feel like Kelton is an easy target for this show. I think he gives easy target. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I want him to stand up for himself, and I'm glad that he stood up for himself. It was irritated me when he was acting like he didn't know what the fuck was going on when they was bullying him. Like, get it together. And I do understand where D later in the part 2 where he said like it's the Bad Boys Club, and I don't think that means that people should get bullied, but at the same time, like it is a situation where like people have strong personalities, and if you piss somebody off, they're gonna let you know. So like you got to have your own back. Like I can't be like bodyguarding you, without a paycheck. So it's like you gotta have your own back. But I mean, I'm not mad at Maj for sticking up for him. Like that's what he wanted to do, so he did it. So like, but yeah, they start fighting, fighting down. I love how Justice loves to get cute with Kelton and Kelton only. He doesn't give anybody else that same energy.
Facts.
Like you fought Alex and now y'all are besties. Why didn't that happen with Kelton? Like, I don't know. To me, it's a choosy hoe. No shade.
Facts.
Like it's giving choosy hoe.
Fought D twice, and now like you ready to rumble Kelton with D.
Baby fought D and wanted to hunch. So something in the milk ain't clean. Something in the jacuzzi water ain't clean. Like we gonna have to figure it out.
Not the jacuzzi water. Goodness.
I was waiting for you to catch on, but anyway, but yeah, they started fighting. Justice starts with Kelton, but what sent me was the noise that Kelton made before they started fighting. It was like I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
you know what it gave me? Remember when Sheree and Marlo were arguing?
Yes, it gave that. But you know how you watch shows with like captions sometimes and they don't know what the fuck is happening, so they just say inaudible. Inaudible, baby. Like I'm like, what the fuck noise did you just make? Was that a war cry? You know, some people,
oh my god.
You know how some people be like making noises before they attack, baby. Like I was just like, what the fuck is going on? That's a lot. But they start thumping. Maj jumps in. They're pretty much jumping Justice, but no shade. I could care less because Justice just be doing too much, and they didn't do too much to him. It was fine. But, he got jumped a little bit. It's fine. But but yeah, they jump in and then oh, I'm sorry. Let me rewind. Let me rewind a little bit because as Justice is getting into it with Kelton, you got Jacob on the other side also interjecting. Now, why he decided to jump in, I don't know. He was quiet the whole season. Why he decided to say something now, I don't know. But this was the perfect time, I guess, to get those braids tugged on because he also jumped in and got what he was asking for. So, what'd you think about this whole situation? Like everybody jumping in.
It was a lot.
Alex jumped in for his boo, which I appreciate. That swing and a miss was a little yikes.
It was a little yikes. You ain't got no hands for these.
Baby, take the glasses off. Take the damn glasses off. That's why your ass can't see,
baby.
But
yeah, it was a lot of goddamn jumping. A lot of they jumped Justice, then they tried to jump Maj, then but I really don't care.
You would have thought they ass was in New York the way they was jumping. Like I was like,
For real, for real. I'm surprised I see a pair of Timbs just flopping in goddamn air somewhere.
Right.
But yeah, Justice getting mollywopped. I don't care. What sent me was them jumping Justice and Kelton slipping. Like, what the hell did he on? Baby, he slipped and hit the ground, and then he just took everybody down. But
this whole fight was kind of like a sketch from like, I don't know, the Three Stooges or some shit. Because between Kelton falling and Alex swinging and clearly missing, like it's just like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, it's giving slapstick comedy.
It's kind of reminiscent to when Keith and Maz fought in the house.
Yes,
when
it was giving dog pile,
rolling around like.
Baby, it was giving. We just won the soccer match and now we dog piling. Like it was giving like.
Yeah, this fight was crazy. Yeah, this fight was crazy. But yeah, Jacob jumped in and got pieced up. So
shout out to Denise Lux. Thank you for being here. But yes, Maz was swinging on everybody. I thought he was about to swing on Darian for a minute. He kind of like he kind of stood up and was like, "Oh shit, it's Darian." Like, I'm not about to swing on you. But like he was with everybody. But I get it because everybody was coming for him. But again, he kind of, started it by taking up for Kelton. So I get it. But let me read a couple comments. Thank y'all for being here. Thank everybody for being in the live, in the chat. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe. On our way to 500 subscribers. Hi Pisces said an attempt was made, but they weren't quick enough for Maj. It was definitely given like I'm swinging because I want to show that I'm defending my boo, but like if I actually hit you, I know you're gonna turn around and hit me back, so I'm not gonna hit you. Honestly, that's what it was given, because it was like, how did you miss that, sweet? Like, how did you?
As soon as Maj put his hands on Jacob piped all the way the fuck down.
Yeah, and then Maj wasn't even paying attention for Alex. Like the hit, obviously he had every opportunity for it to connect, because it's like Maj wasn't even paying attention. Like, but yeah. It was a swing and a miss, unfortunately. But
swing, batter, swing, baby.
It's what it is. They were fake and they got beat up for it. It's some choosy hoes on this season for sure. Blue Table, they switched up on Kelton. Pretty sad considering how much he opened up to them. He opened up to them more than we seen anybody open up to them. And it's crazy that knowing what they know about him, they still was like, fuck you. Like, that's just kind of crazy. Now, he did kind of lose his mind when he got super drunk, but
I feel like I said, go to bed, Kelton. Well, eventually he did go to bed.
They woke his ass up though, so that's technically on them. They woke him up.
They did wake him up.
His ass was asleep, and they woke his ass up. So it's the team set up outside.
Baby, this is rent free in my head, but I'm sorry, Ian. Yeah, they did wake up Kelton. Got him out the bed.
Yeah, so it was technically their fault, but I knew y'all was gonna make me laugh like shit. I'm just here to have a good time, Blue Table babe. Thank you for being here. Hey, I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves. Yes, and laughing at us and our antics. An attempt was made. They weren't quick enough for Maj. I think I read that one already. Poor D was looking like a faucet. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to skip to the end or anything, but D, after the situation that he got into, had the nerve to say, "Oh, I had to get cosmetic surgery, and I got to spend money on this." And I'm like, "Well, stop fucking fighting then. Like, ain't nobody asking you to fight. You the one jumping into fights like people jump into pools and then be surprised when you got scars. Like, yeah, people are fighting you. They're attacking your body. Stop fighting. Like, it's the same with Justice. I'm like, how you would a model?
That's a model in your face. First
of all, you're a model.
This is you a model.
You're not a fighter, no shade, but you're not a fighter, and you always jumping into shit. Like, your face is your moneymaker. Like,
yeah. What you need to tell Erica Mena, that face is pretty, but it can get ugly real quick. Goodness.
There we go. And some people don't fight fair.
For real.
Like,
for real.
That's the real key. Like,
so let this have been, like I said, in South Central Valley, somebody would have got hit with a ring or something, some damn brass knuckles.
Razor blades under their tongues.
Razor blades under the frontal, baby.
Don't play. I love Judy Down, but this season the reunion should have been hosted by South Central Baddie. What South Central Baddie should have been?
No,
should it have been hosted by?
If y'all have viewed, like if y'all watch South Central Baddie, let us know in the comments which South Central Baddie y'all would have chose
yes.
to host the reunion? Yeah, who would you say?
You know who I would have chose. Well, she's not a South Central baddie, but I would have. Okay, so South Central baddie, I probably would have chose. I would have chose Jocelyn. I would have chose Jocelyn, or maybe Barbie. Maybe Barbie. I would have chose Barbie.
I'm here for Barbie.
I would have chose Barbie.
I'm here for Barbie.
If it's not, if it's just now that's TV affiliation, I would have chose Hood Baby.
Oh, okay. I can't see Hood Baby hosting a reunion. She would have been
Hood Baby is funny as fuck. I feel like she would have made that shit.
Hood Baby is funny. Queen D.
Queen D is a yes. Queen D would have made that shit funny.
Baby.
You're right.
I'll live for Queen D. Yeah, Queen D should have hosted the Bad Boys Club reunion.
Queen D. Yes, SoCal Barbie.
You know, I go for Barbie.
Kenzie, baby. That would have. Now, Kenzie would have got down with their ass. Kenzie would have got down with their ass.
A little bit.
With an unstable ass. No shade.
Deep. But you know what I've been thinking about for the longest. So remember last season, South Central Baddie season 3. This was before they even made it to the house. And I think Kenzie had on like some Yeezys, and Joyce is like, bitches got on some fake foam Yeezys. And Kenzie's like, bitch, shut the fuck up, don't fight me. Like, Kenzie was so goddamn mad. I don't know why.
She
just being so irate just lives rent free in my head.
Oh,
Kenzie is a fool, but I'm digressing. My bad.
But oh wait, let me read this comment. Shout out to Ezel Daniels. Thank you for being here. Oh yeah. Yes. Kelton was given Shannon from BGC 10. It gave me my whole life. Kelton and Maj came to beat ass for real, and definitely gave Love and Hip Hop season 3 Stevie and Jocelyn. Oh my god. Yes. They should have wore shirts that said bully with the knots. Like, yeah. They bullied me. I'm like, Shannon, you were in the military. How you let these bitches bully you? But anyway, not to digress. But yeah, how do y'all feel about the whole like bully situation? Like, I mean, I know we kind of talked about it before, but like, do y'all feel like going into the Bad Boys Club, that's something that should be expected? Or do y'all feel like that's something that like should not happen? Like, it is the Bad Boys Club, but people constantly want to talk about how fighting doesn't make you a bad boy and being negative doesn't make you a bad boy. So it's just like, what is the truth? Like, should bullying be accepted in the Bad Boys Club? Because a lot of people looked the other way when they were coming for Kelton. So
facts.
I'm curious. What's your thoughts?
For me, I'm just speaking on myself, but I can't. Me as a grown man, I can't be bullied. So, I really can't speak on any. I mean, should it be allowed? No, definitely not. Because I know everybody doesn't have like the voice or the mindset to be like to stand up for themselves. But in the same sense, you can't call yourself a bad boy if you can't speak up for yourself.
Right.
So
no, I agree.
I don't know how to answer this without offending anybody. But I just feel like you're not a bad boy if you can't defend yourself.
Oh, now you worried about offending people? Ciao.
But you shut your damn mouth. But yeah, I just feel like you can't be a bad boy if you don't speak up for yourself. Like
that's true.
Like you don't have to fight, but like if you don't have a voice, if you can't say like no, you're not a bad boy.
I feel like you should speak up for yourself no matter what.
Yeah.
I don't call myself I wouldn't be out here calling myself a bad boy, but I'm gonna stand up for myself like 100%.
Facts.
So, but yeah, I get what you mean. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be necessarily tolerated. I feel like I'm not surprised. Like, I feel like it's cool for people to be like, stop that bullying shit. Because I feel like, to me, like, it's weak for a person to not stand up for themselves, but it's also weak for somebody to see somebody that doesn't want to stand up for themselves and pick on them specifically. So, like, to me, it's just like, it's weak on both sides. So I'm not mad at Maj for sticking up for Kelton, but at the same time, I'm looking at Kelton like, you got to stand up for yourself. But at the same time, it goes back to what I said earlier, where it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you don't stand up for yourself, oh, you need to stand up for yourself. You need to stand up. But then when he does, it's like, oh, you got the battery in your bag. Maj got the battery in your bag. So it's like, which I want. So, Denise Look said, I wonder what Gardini thought of this because he was watching up top two. I didn't see Gardini there, but
Child,
that's
probably
interesting.
waiting for somebody to pass out. You know
You
what?
know what? Not him. You know what?
Um,
I can't even make a joke about that. That's real fuck. Now that was real fucked up. That what he did. Anyway, bullying should be expected. You don't have to fight, but you should stick up for yourself and be ready to windmill if hands get laid. True. And honestly, the way they was fighting in this house, you ain't got shit to worry about. A couple people didn't, then bled blood, but most
yeah,
of the
there was
fights
also a
are
lot of
just
bloodshed at this goddamn reunion.
it was. Yeah, a lot of yeah. I'm telling you, a lot of bodily fluids being swapped. Like, oh my god, getting passed out. But
I wonder what
but
the
was that?
cleanup fee for the Airbnb was, and for the reunion,
Ooh,
the venue for the reunion. Just
I
other than
don't
that,
know. They seemed like they was used to it. No shade. They was just like,
throw a goddamn Lysol bomb in that bitch, baby.
Where's Stanley Steamer when you need him? Oh my god. But yes. Okay, so did we get through part 1?
Yes.
Okay. So getting into part 2, um basically it's just still more fighting, more fighting, and then we get like a little interview at the end. The interview was sending me because it was given Love and Hip Hop teas. I love how much this show borrows from like Love and Hip Hop because it gave like that season Jocelyn didn't want to be around Tommy, so she had that like separate that separate little like reunion or whatever. That's definitely what was given. A lot of references to Jocelyn on Love and Hip Hop. I love that. But yeah, they're still fighting. Um, Darian. Okay, so D and Maj, we kind of glazed over that in the first part of the review, but like Darian and Maj, they kind of got into it, a little arguing match in the first part. And I said not Darian and not Darian dudes getting into it. Darian Buss back at work again, child. Back at work to cause more chaos. Cause more destruction within the black community. No, I'm just playing. But I said, what's the issue? Is it over Darian? Because Darian seemed like he on. Is he really interested in either one of them? To be honest, like I don't know. But I said not D saying he could have had the both of them. I said, tell us more about that.
He probably
could have had the both of them.
And this is the fallout. This is probably the fallout that we witnessed.
Is that a devil's threesome?
You shady as fuck.
Is that? I'm just saying.
The antics following like said threesome is very devilish.
Okay. Interesting. Why was Darian acting like he was gonna fight security? They was gonna lay him. Baby, I meant to mention that in the beginning. Them security guards were standing there like, try us if you want to.
Right?
We will body slam your
Darian
ass.
took his shirt. Darian took his blouse off. And when the security guard started cracking his knuckles, I said,
I remember saying this in the review, but what's something your mama would say when you were acting fool in the store? You gonna embarrass me? I'm gonna embarrass you. Try it if you want to. I will embarrass your ass in this store. That's what they was giving. Like, try it if you want to. But yes, this whole throuple situation is still carrying on. They never really fought, which I thought was interesting. D said, "Oh, like you could have had the opportunity to fight me, but you didn't." But I mean, D, you also had the opportunity and you didn't. So I don't know. I don't think they really want to fight each other, but clearly there's some animosity there. I said all these people bleeding, because D was bleeding. Justice was bleeding after his fight with Maj. That's just all these fluids, all these blood, spit. I'm sure other fluids. But yeah, all this going on. I'm just like, it's a lot. I wanted to note that Judy did good hosting. I know we talked about that in the beginning, but yeah, Judy did a really good job hosting. She was also given like once they like the brawl broke out and it was just kind of like after the brawl, the first brawl, it was kind of giving let out energy. Like
It
you ever been at the
was.
club and it's
Cause
just
she
like the
had
let
her
out.
drink. She was sitting
Everybody,
down. She was standing up. She didn't know what was going on.
baby, everybody walking around aimlessly, fights just erupting out of
Right.
nowhere. She was basically like, "Can we get back to the program? Like, I got this information on this tablet. I need to do my job." So, shout out to her for that because she was on her professional shit. Um, but yeah, I said they were wrong for bullying Kelton, but I feel like Kelton gives real energy at times. Um, yeah, I feel like Kelton just gives weird energy. Like he was super hype after the initial fight, but I guess that's because they had fought and now like the adrenaline is pumping and now they, they into it now. But I guess he said something to Darian as well, which I thought was kind of weird because I didn't think they had an issue in the house. But I guess he following Maj Lee. Anybody can get this work.
You about to get this work, baby girl.
Yes. um Kelton and Justice getting into it. I said, why does Kelton make Justice bust itch so bad? Why is he so why is he so angry?
Not it too much.
Just saying. He like for some reason Kelton could just be minding his business and Justice, when Justice and Kelton gives deep cut. But if you've ever watched Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy's dad getting mad at Dinkelberg for no fucking reason. This shit was given. Justice was so fucking pissed. And I'm just like, what the fuck did Kelton do? Kelton's talking his shit, but who cares?
Baby.
Like, Dinkelberg, baby, mad as hell. I'm like, why are you so angry? Calm down. And it's like, I feel like you can get cute with Kelton and it can be a situation. Whereas you get cute with anybody else, they're tapping you. Even Alex tapped you. So it's just like, I don't know. But yeah, to me, it's just like I don't understand why you dislike him so much. When somebody knocked you on your ass and you was ready to hunch him. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. But yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I said Karan is killing me with this damn black screen. And we watching it on Patreon. So I thought we got the whole kit and caboodle. What's going on? I was mad as hell. And I love Karan down, but this black screen, I'm like, baby, no, fuck the black screen. Give me the whole situation.
I thought my TV was fucking up. I'm like, what is this?
I was mad.
What's going on? Like, no, it's just editing.
Yeah. I was just like, we own Patreon. So what more do you want? Do I need to get a higher tier? Do we need to like
no shade? That's $7. I want unfiltered, unadulterated just footage, baby. Like
right. I need the footage. You ain't even got to edit this shit. Well, you know what? Actually, edit this shit because this shit be going on for a long ass time. But yeah, that black screen, I'm like, what's going on? Like, mad as hell. Denise Lux said, I like how the first fight started out on the left couch and everybody sitting next to each other. Right. I thought that was also interesting. I don't know. Like, I feel like that's why it takes me a lot to like want to fight somebody because I feel like once we're fighting, it's like it's always like it's gonna take a while to calm down. So it's just like but I guess everybody's different. But like Jacob and Alex, when they were fighting Maj, and then they're like standing right next to him and sitting right next to him, I'm like, oh, okay. I guess it's cool now. Like
they were scared. Shit.
I don't know, child.
But if that had been Kelton,
they would have been all up in his face. Mm-hmm. Exactly. But yeah, I said, damn, Kelton fell hard as hell talking about when when they was fighting the first fight and he fell. What did he fall on? That's what I'm
trying to figure out. He slipped and fell hard as hell.
Maybe he had his socks on. Like
I see you take your socks off. You want to get a grip.
Another BGC reference. But yeah, it really became Maj versus everybody. It just, I mean, if you're trying to follow the review, it really just broke out into chaos. Everybody's fighting. Maj is pretty much fighting everybody. Shane from the Come Up Atlanta, I think that was season 3, right? Or season 2?
Season 3.
season 3. We reviewed it. Check it out if you want to see what that's about. But Dion's ex from that season, he was there. Swung on Darius for some reason. I don't know what happened. I don't know why that happened. He did say later that I guess he had beef with Maj's homeboy, so maybe that's who I connected the dots. Maybe that's Shane is Maj's homeboy, I guess. I don't know. But but yeah, I don't even know why they fought. But they did fight. He came out of nowhere, like I said, jump scare, scared the hell out of me. I didn't know what was going on. I was surprised. But yeah, clocked D one good time, but D popped right back up and was throwing them punches. So they got it in. Let me see. Sorry. What did you think of the chaos?
I was just about to say, it was just a lot of goddamn chaos. Just
I'm trying to decipher my notes, but
I was living. Like, people was getting popped that needs to get popped and get knocked on their ass that needs to be knocked on their ass.
Who needed to get knocked on their ass?
Now, Jacob, and I feel like D needs to be knocked on his ass. I feel like now jumping him, I don't condone. But yeah, I feel like D should have been knocked on his ass.
D was kind of doing a lot. I agree.
Just because I don't know, like I'm thinking about D in the house, and this is just me speaking as like a viewer, but he kind of did a lot in the house, like constantly like trying to, I guess, attack Vonnie or whatever.
Right.
So it was interesting to see like him not really back down from Maj, but like when Maj was like
he wasn't trying to attack Maj like he was trying to attack
the way he was trying to like attack Vonnie, or so it was just interesting to see. But it was, I was living, baby. I was living. What did you think about the chaos, the melee, baby?
I thought the chaos was crazy. I thought it was kind of funny. Like there were some funny moments, like Darian taking off his shirt and getting wild with security. I'm like, you was in the house with all these men and not managed to get into a fight with any of them, but now you want to fight security, the people that you're not supposed to fight. Come on, Darian.
Then Darian also said that he was coming to the reunion swinging and didn't swing.
He did say that. And I was like, that's real interesting.
Very interesting.
But yeah, they were just trying to get everybody to like come back together and sit down, but that shit wasn't working. I said, Judy, you better plug your music when we get to one of the breaks, one of the like commercials. It's Judy's music. I said, okay. She better.
And it took me just until like maybe watching this episode the third time that it was Judy that was rapping.
Yeah, I was like, I noticed her voice. I was like, okay.
I'm about to become a rapper.
You said because anybody can do it. Anyway, I said not Maj, no, not Shane and Darius saying that they would beat each other's asses after fighting for the first time and not completing the mission. Like I'm like, y'all already fought and nothing happened. So I don't know. I doubt that that's gonna happen, but go ahead, talk y'all shit, I guess. Like I said, Judy was waiting to get back to the show. Darian throwing his temper tantrum. I'm like, Darian, do you want a moment? Because like this seemed to come out of nowhere. Like, I guess he was overwhelmed. He didn't want the security touching him, but I don't know. I'm just kind of like, they there for your safety. Like they're not there to. Was they groping you? Like what's going on? Like what was the issue? Yeah, I was confused by that, but it seemed like he just kind of wanted a moment, especially once he took his shirt off. I was like, Darian, you could have kept that little
because he wants to talk to Maj.
You know what it's given? I want the both of you energy. That's what it's given. I want the both.
I'm curious if Maj, D, and Darian, if they had what happened.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
I wonder if it was a drunken night or whatever. Unbelievable said. That's what it's giving. It was
too much Casamigos. Like, Jesus. I said I need a whiteboard to explain all this shit. I need somebody with a whiteboard and a marker to give me a play by play of what's happening because I feel like I'm missing some shit. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it devolves from chaos from there. They were trying to get Darian to calm down, but he didn't. I don't know where people are going. I don't know if they're trying to calm people down. I don't know what's going on, but it cuts to basically like a separate interview a week later with Karan, the producer of the show, and Dee and Darian, and they're basically giving their side of the story. They don't fuck with Kelton because they feel like Kelton is all mouth and Maj put the battery in his back. They think Maj is weird and doing shit for the cameras because they were all cool and they went out, I guess, a couple of days ago. So yeah. What's your take on that? Before I go any further.
Honestly, I was a little bored. I'm not even gonna front. Like, if I'm gonna do a reunion, I guess they had to do it because there was so much like chaos, but I don't know. When they stopped talking about like Kelton and Maj and the issues that they had with them, I became bored.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bored as well.
Yeah, when they started talking about them, what they had going on, I was kind of like, I don't care. Can we just get back to the brawling, to the melee? Can we just finish this reunion?
Let's get back to the bloodshed.
Well, I'm sorry that I felt bad for D, that he got jumped and his face was like messed up. But technically, he kind of put the energy out when he kept going after Bonnie, like trying to fight Bonnie. But yeah, I was bored when they started talking about what they had going on.
You know what it kind of gives? Deep cut, but Love and Hip Hop New York. I forgot what season it was, but I think it was the season that Bianca and I think her name was Bree. The two girls that was fighting, Brittany Taylor.
Celebrity, as Tate Anthony said.
Yes. But yeah, I guess Breonna Taylor or Brittany Taylor was basically talking about how like she should talk her shit, and Remy Ma and a couple of other people were like, listen, you talk your shit, you fight like bitches don't fight fair. Like, and I feel like fights should be fair because it's never really that serious, but not everybody's like me. I feel like some people they fight to, they fight to fuck you up. Like that's it. So it's just like, I don't know, you talk about how your face got fucked up. It's like that's the risk you take when you jump into fights. You can't whoop everybody's ass now. I'm just saying, you can't whoop everybody's ass. There's always gonna be somebody that is gonna knock you on your ass. So I'm not saying you should back down or anything like that. I'm just, the older you get, I feel like the better you should be able to like diffuse situations. And you being a spiritual healer, you should be able to do that.
Yeah, definitely use your words instead of your fist.
Yeah, I don't want none of that juju. That's like,
what's Auntie Paulette from GTA Vice City? That's what it's giving.
It is
that crazy ass voodoo baby.
But yeah, so then they start talking about their relationship, and this is where shit really goes left, because before that they was on one accord. I also feel like they was a little tipsy, little drunk off that Casamigos.
Off that Casamigos, baby.
He was definitely giving like, I'm restless and I'm ready to go to bed, or I'm ready to hunch. Like, it's at that point in the night where I'm ready to transition into something else. But yeah, they both were definitely influenced by that Casamigos. But they start talking about their relationship, and D is basically kind of like, okay, you kind of played me because you didn't talk to me after I left the house. Like, I was trying to contact you, but you didn't say shit to me. And then Darian was basically like, oh, well, I wasn't really on my phone, and like I was only on my phone for work. And I'm like, now Darian, you mean to tell me your ass is in a completely different state, away from your family, away from your friends, the people that know you and live with you and care about you, and you weren't communicating with them regularly? You was only looking at your phone for work? I call bullshit. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like you probably saw his messages, but you was preoccupied with Maj. But I feel
Mm-hmm.
like you ain't got to lie, Craig, because y'all weren't exclusive.
Right.
And I said this in the beginning, like, y'all weren't exclusive. So, like, I would have turned
Mm-hmm.
to D like, we weren't exclusive. And D tried to pull that whole, well, you knew what it was, but it's like you didn't say shit out your mouth. Your actions aren't meeting your words. So
Right.
to me, it's just like you can't be like, I don't want to be in a relationship. I want to be single. I want to hang out and get to know each other. But as y'all are cuddling and doing all this, oh, I thought it was clear. No, you got to open up your mouth and say the shit, you know? Like, so I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm on D side. Like,
Okay.
well, I don't know. I kind of really don't care, but the fact that D, I guess Darian was like, oh, we us sharing a bed or us sleeping in the bed together kind of didn't mean anything. Well, if we're kissing and sleeping in the bed and I'm spending like all of my time with you throughout this experience, I don't know. I'm thinking it's going somewhere. We're building something. So I don't know, for Darian to kind of be dismissive of D's feelings was kind of fucked up. But in the same breath, like you said, D never communicated his like feelings or I guess his relationship status with Darian. D said he
Right.
wasn't looking for a relationship. He wasn't looking to date. So that's
I
what you
feel
get
like,
for fucking shitting when you sleep.
oh, well, there you
That's,
go.
I
Never
mean,
where you sleep. But I feel like it's given, like, I feel like both sides are important. Like, I feel like obviously actions speak louder than words, but I also feel like having conversations and communicating, especially when it comes to a relationship, that's important. Like, you gotta like be able to verbally communicate, like, hey, I want this. I have feelings for you. You can't just like be doing shit and expect, because that's you in your mind. You think y'all together, but in Darian's mind, y'all probably still single. He thinking about what y'all said, because like, what if he is also thinking that, and then you play him like you got played? So it's always important to have those conversations. Like, okay, I'm feeling you. I want to take this to the next level. I think of it like this: like, you wouldn't be at a job doing work that's you wouldn't be doing a job that's above you to get a promotion without that paperwork, right? Like, you wouldn't be doing your manager's job without getting promoted.
right.
Like, so to me, it's just like, I'm not gonna be in a relationship with you and doing shit and thinking that we're together when that hasn't been communicated to me. I'm thinking we still just doing what we do. Like, so that's how I look at it. Feel free to put in the chat how y'all feel about it. Um, but yeah, I thought it was a real interesting concept because it was something outside of fighting and bullying. So I just thought, like, okay, like, this is something we could talk about. But yeah, I guess that they're not on good terms, or they're not together. Darian and Maj aren't together, and now child, he's on the new dating show that's coming out with
Oh,
Gemini.
Darian is on the new dating show.
Yes, yes,
And then
yes.
Maj got a boo thing. And then
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say something
And
and
you know what? Shout out to Markel Logan, of
Casey
Lovers and
Dallas.
Friends. I
Mm-hmm.
definitely wish that there was a collab on that end. I wish there was a Lovers and Friends Bad Boys Club like collab, because we miss Lovers and Friends. Shout out
We
to
do
Lovers and
miss Lovers and
Friends.
Friends. Shout out to Lovers and
But
Friends. Also, let's check out our Lovers and Friends review.
yes, yes,
Season 2, baby.
definitely a key. But yeah, shout out to Pick and Place. Thank you for being here.
Shout out to
Yes, you're about 4'10", baby girl. You're little. Yes, like,
Yes.
people play no games. Like, some people, they will fight you one on one, and it is what it is. But some people, they don't play like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so every time you get into it with somebody and you want to fight them, you running that risk. Shit.
For real, for
But
real.
I'm not understanding the level of smoke they got for Kelton. Is Kelton mouth slick or something? I feel like Kelton is just the easy target. I think originally that's what it was. He's the easy target. And then I feel like he started to speak up for himself because they kept harping on him to speak up for himself. And once he did, it kind of became like, okay, well, we're mad that you're speaking up for yourself. And it's like, what do y'all want? You know? But yeah, I think he's an easy target. I think he's somebody that I feel like they can like give a reason why they're picking on him versus like everybody else is like they don't really give a reason unless they do give a reason and that person can beat their ass so they steer clear. Like, so I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much part 2 of the reunion. Definitely feel free to comment on some shit y'all want us to touch on. I think overall it's unfortunate they weren't able to really talk about the show, but honestly, this season wasn't really that interesting. So outside of like the relationship shit, so like I don't know, like I just feel like I'm not surprised that it just came divulged into like a brawl because nothing was really happening in the house that much. So,
and no shade, I still from time to time go back to the season 7 reunion brawl when Tynell was in that damn fetal position. My
Tiff Woods.
Then shout out to Tiff Woods. Yes. Also shout out to my nigga Hayes.
Hayes shout out to Hayes.
Calvin drinks him in that damn coffee at their reunion. And then I cracked him upside his head with that damn ring light.
Jesus. I told you it was giving WWE when they used to use when they used to fight backstage and use all them damn weapons. That's what it's giving me. My goodness. But yes, there's gonna be a part 3. I don't know what that's gonna give, but I don't know. I'm ready to see the come up Atlanta. I was about to say New York. The come up Atlanta. Are y'all excited for that? Are y'all gonna watch that? We're probably gonna review it. But yeah, how y'all feeling about that? Are y'all gonna watch or are y'all paying it? We need a resolution. Yes. On our Aaliyah shit. We need a resolution. But
damn.
But you said no.
My
oh, you said it's a no for me. Okay, well, hey. It is what it is. I don't feel like Kelton had the battery in his back at all. He just decided to not allow anybody to play on his top, and I'm proud of him. He's standing up for himself now. Now it's a problem. Shaking my head. Yeah, I mean, he stood up. He didn't wait for Mosh to stand up when he fought Justice. He stood up.
Yeah, now Mosh stood up.
Yeah, he even attacked D. I was like, oh, you attacking D? Okay, you're really not scared now. So I mean, it didn't seem like he was waiting. It was a couple people that was waiting. They was waiting for something to happen so that they could swing. So,
get active.
Get active.
Goodness.
Do y'all think the cat? Yes.
Hell yeah. Yes. Ain't there like 14 people?
The cast is too big. And
it should be like 6 people.
Yes. And I say that about a lot of these reality shows. They choose too many people to highlight as main cast members because you're not able to tell their full story if you have, 10 cast members. But yeah, I think it's a lot of people. I want to see how they're going to do that because there's so many people. And the drama is going to be there. So I don't know. I wish whatchamacallit was there. Tay Anthony.
He is back. Tay's back this season.
Is he back? I don't know why I didn't see him. Tay's back. Shit. Okay. Tay is back. I'm excited for that.
You told my business. I told yours. Don't be mad.
Yeah. You told my business and I told your nigga yours. My goodness. I said he was on that too. Down in that. Yes.
Goodness. That season was tea, baby.
Oh my God.
That season was tea. Pre-panty, baby.
What did he say? He said, you start taking hair seriously, like you take your clothes serious. I was like, whoa.
It was in him.
Reading him.
Darian was so unprepared.
Right? Mother and the daughter. Anyway, I digress. Shout out to not chasing. I keep saying chasing for some reason. Shout out to Chasing Atlanta too, but shout out to the Come Up Atlanta. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, curious as to what's gonna happen next episode. We kind of got a sneak peek, but more fighting. So I guess that's pretty much what it's gonna be. Yeah.
And we'll definitely be reviewing part 3 for you guys. We just need to work on like a day to like record. But yeah, we'll definitely be reviewing part 3 or Yep.
And yeah, we'll definitely try to review the Come Up Atlanta and the love show that's coming out as well. So
Oh, the dating show.
um
Yes.
yeah, the dating show. But yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely keep y'all updated. Definitely follow us on Instagram. Where we key on there and carry. But yeah, thank y'all for watching on this good Saturday. Thank you for everybody that came through. We really appreciate y'all. It's always a party with y'all. So oh, we got a question from Denise Lux. How do y'all feel about chasing ending the reality cast show? I'm so sorry. I'm so out of the loop when it comes to like the outside, like when the show is not on, like on YouTube, like I for some reason I'm just like not into it. Like I don't know the tea. I don't know what else is going on, but it's chasing Atlanta.
Oh yeah, Chase. Yeah, this is the final season. I'm gonna miss it.
Of just Atlanta?
Yeah. So I don't know if Chasing
Damn.
LA is coming back because it was airing, I think, around this time last year. It was wrapping up around this time
Yeah.
last year. So
I kind of
honestly, and Dario can keep Chasing LA. But yeah, I'm gonna miss Chasing Atlanta.
I kind of feel away. I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the first shows that I started watching, like when I started getting into these web series. So yeah, like damn, like the first couple seasons of Chasing Atlanta are iconic. Like those are the maybe we might go back and review those because they were fucking iconic. Like they were hilarious. They pulled me into this like web reality shit. So I'm a little sad that they're like leaving or that this is the final season. I'm kind of curious where they're gonna go from here because like obviously like what other I mean I know they have LA and then they also have don't they have another one? Chasing LA and then Chasing Atlanta and then
Chasing Dallas.
Chasing Dallas. So I don't know. I'm kind of confused as to why why they're ending it, but we're gonna be here to review the last season. So we gotta review it. But yes, hit that like button on your way out.
Shout out to the girl Blue Devil, babe.
Yes,
definitely hit
doing
the like
Lord's
button.
work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And yeah, thank y'all for being here on this good Saturday. Hopefully y'all have a good Saturday. Get you something to drink, get you something to smoke if you smoke. Yeah, just have a good time. You got that little situation pulling up, yes, whatever you got going on, enjoy your night, So,
yes, but most importantly, stay safe, people.
Yes, stay safe. But yes, this has been Key and Carry, where we key
and we carry.
I've been Damon.
I am Troy.
And we will see y'all in the next one. Peace. Have a good night, y'all.